It's another day, the sun is shining. Got to know what's going on around you. Wake up, it's the time to motivate your mind. Come with me, let's make this moment brighter. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Come on and wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Hey.
Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise on this marvelous Monday. I'm Anastasia Palacios.
Good morning. Happy Monday to you. I am Philip Simon.
And of course, it's our pleasure to be with you this Monday. We hope that you had a wonderful weekend, that you're looking forward to a fantastic week. Certainly one of the last weeks in the year, Phil. I think, I can go through the whole year and then you get to December and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's December 6th already, right? As if like the whole year hasn't just flown by, but it just seems like December moves with extra speed. So we're looking forward, of course, to a great show. Hope that you're ready for a wonderful week and looking forward to all the good things that will come as a result of it. Phil, how was the weekend for you?
Not bad. I was a little bit of a blitz, as you say. It's, I don't know, December has a different time speed. Something happens in December. But, work mostly wasn't too bad. I want to say happy birthday to a couple of people before I forget, because I forgot last time. I want to say happy birthday to Tammy Leckie. That was last week or the week before. But Tammy, listen, I'm saying it now. Happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to Lamar Matthews as well. And I don't know if I can continue to say Big John Darville. He's been doing some things there recently, but John Darville is also celebrated today. And yesterday was Dr. Krista Wells and Dwayne Kemp. And listen, the good old Dolphins won on his birthday, so he's extra happy today.
Oh man, Dolphins winning. Wow. Yeah, that's that right there. That's how you know that it is a special day for you indeed. Like the Lord took his time to give you a birthday gift. And so happy birthday to him. Congratulations to the Dolphin fans. And then of course, with you, I celebrate the birthday of my good friend, John. Certainly so proud of his progress lately and just his commitment to his health and to getting better. And so today we celebrate you, John. And to all the rest of you that are celebrating today as well, a very, 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 very happy birthday to each and every one of you. Yes, Phil, it's what a weekend it has been indeed. I think certainly the holiday season in full effect, based on what I can see. And, people have been locked in last year this time. They can have gatherings of only 10 people. And with the freedom has come mass gatherings.
It's become, it's come with the good and the bad, we just got to pray and keep our fingers and eyes and toes crossed that everything will check out well this Christmas season. I want to say congratulations to my good neighbor right over there, Dawn Davis, in the opening of their second quality homes over the weekend. Just a beautiful store there on Prince Charles Drive.
Yeah, I saw some of the pictures, did not make it out there. As you know, my life is not in the East. So will I ever get there? I do not know, but I'm sure if I'm ever in the East and I need something, I will certainly pop one in Quality Home Center and the QBC Club before that. I actually stopped into them during their Thanksgiving weekend sale. I was able to pick up a few items. That's still a little closer to me than Prince Charles, but it looks like it's a beautiful store. And for me, it's always just being able to see Bahamians thrive and to do well. And so we congratulate him and his team on that opening. And I just want to send a very special congratulations this morning to my good friend, Jasmine, who is now Jasmine Seymour. She used to be Jasmine Moxey. She got married to her love, Rashad Seymour, this past weekend. And of course, congratulations to my Aunt Bunny, Brigitte Moxey, and her husband on the wedding of their daughter. It certainly was a beautiful celebration.
Oh, excellent. Good stuff, man. It's the season. But listen, we've got another great show lined up once again. We'll check in with the Zest wellness team and the healthy meal plan. We did that one a couple of weeks ago. But hey, listen, got to bring it back to you. And then we'll have an update on the new COVID-19 strain variant, man. COVID, the bad gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, looking forward to that segment. Also looking forward to talking with a special young lady who is doing a very special gift giving celebration that you can join in on. And so all of that is going to come ahead and more. But right now we have to talk about this week's upcoming Zonta Club of Nassau webinar. It's going to be held on Tuesday, December 7th from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. The topic of the webinar is gender-based violence detection and intervention. And to register for this virtual conference, please go to tclevents.com or call 322-1000. We have more to come, but first let's check on weather with Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by Bahamas First. What's first for you comes first for us.
Thank you, Star, and good morning, Bahamas. In your first look at weather sunrise, weak high pressure system, dominant weather system across the islands. You have a surface trough to north of the islands, north of the northwest Bahamas, and that should trigger off some pockets of showers during the daytime. Today, you look like partly sunny and warm, with a few showers nearly across the northwest Bahamas, high temperature 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, a few clouds on the warm or still on the cool side, locally down to 66 degrees Fahrenheit. And some regional highs and lows across the Caribbean, Barbados 87 and 77. In Jamaica, 88 and 73. In Trinidad, 87 and 78. And the Texas Caicos Islands, 84 and 68. Across North America, Atlanta, 62 and 44. In Raleigh, 67 and 43. In Miami, 81 and 68. Dallas, Texas, 61 and 49, and Toronto, Canada, 38 and 29. As you go to the week, beautiful week is still weather-wise. High pressure continues to be the dominant feature. Partly sunny skies, warm temperatures, slight chance of a few showers. It becomes breezy by Thursday. Temperature daytime will be in the mid-80s. At nighttime, in the upper 60s. That puts you up in your first look at weather sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Star.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. If you cannot tell, I am so excited to be here today, this morning, talking about food. Listen, Star, I make no apologies. You can't see my face and my smile behind this mask. But today we are talking about the Zest Wellness Program at CG Atlantic. And it has an amazing perks program. And today we are at the Showman E-Bistro, finding out firsthand from Chef Sandra. She indeed is the Spice Queen, and she's going to be doing some special things and talking about the delicious meals that you can get in the Zest Wellness Meal Kit. Listen, I'm going to be teasing Star all day long, but Chef Sandra, welcome to the show.
Good to be here.
Good to be here. I mean, we can talk about that Spice Queen another time. I think that's a show all to itself.
All to itself.
But listen, we got a spread laid out here today. Tell us what you're going to do. Tell us what you're going to do. Tell us what these ingredients are.
Well, everybody is into this health being healthy. So today we're going to prepare is a creamy chickpea cauliflower curry, and it's going to be served with a warm pita bread.
All right, Chef Sandra, what are we going to do today? The spread is here, the ingredients are here, the pot is hot. What are we doing?
Well, like I said, we're doing the creamy chickpea cauliflower curry.
All right.
And these are the ingredients for it. You're going to have some sweet peppers, onions. You get your cauliflower, your chickpea, tomato, and your spices. And so it's going to be done on over a medium heat. And we're going to start by putting in the coconut oil.
Coconut oil. Now, how do you decide on coconut oil versus other oil?
Because it's, like I said, people are health conscious today, so that we're leaning towards people being healthy, and so we want to use the coconut because it's more healthy than some of the other oils out there. And so we're going to put that in, and we're going to put our spices in real quick because that burns rather quickly. So that's some garlic, some ginger. We can let that melt together for a minute. And then we're going to add in our onions. Okay, so we're going to add in the red curry paste.
Okay. I see you got about 6 or 7 different types of spices here.
Yeah, I'm going to put a little bit of fresh thyme in here now.
Okay.
Yeah. This is cilantro, but that's going to be added at the end.
At the end.
Yeah. And I'm going to add my tomatoes. All of that.
Oh man, that's
Smell
you got
it?
that, I smell it already.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
You know, I hear about sweet pea all the time. I mean,
Yeah.
what makes that different from just regular?
Well, that's the protein for persons who really like health conscious. It's one of the proteins we use, and it's really tasty, really, really tasty.
All right.
So now I'm going to add the chickpea in. And some of that juice. So you can have some of the juice to soak your pita bread in.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm going to add the coconut milk now. And we're just going to let it simmer. And that's it. As easy as that.
As easy as that?
As easy as that.
Oh, nothing like a steam pot. It looks like it's ready. Are we ready to?
Yes, it is.
All
Would
right.
you like to try it?
I would love to try it. I would
All
love
right.
to try it.
Some of that juice in there so you can dip the pita bread in.
Oh boy.
There you go.
All right. All right, good stuff. Well, you know, you start off. You got to start off with the pita bread. You got to. You know, you can't have the Spice Queen and not. I know G-Day won't come from behind the camera right now.
How do you like it?
I'm loving it, Chef Sandra. Listen, thank you so much. We're going to continue this conversation with the CG Atlantic Zest Wellness team on the outside.
Okay.
So now we're on the outside of the Showman E Bistro, the restaurant, and we're with the CG Atlantic Zest Wellness team, Donovan Ingraham, Corporate Wellness Manager, and Janay, Hanna, Corporate Wellness Coordinator. Always a pleasure having you here on Bahamas at Sunrise. We're talking about the Zest Wellness Perks program. Donovan, you guys are still making things happen, man.
Yeah, man, we're trying to expand our perks program as well. You know, we want to make sure that our members and the general public know every option available to them, especially during the holiday season coming up. You know, we want to shout out to Showman Bistro, shout out to this recipe that was cooked today.
Yeah.
And definitely this is an opportunity for everyone to take up more plant-based diets. You know, there's nutritious meal made today. The cauliflower, the curry cauliflower and chickpeas is definitely an option in which it helps to boost the metabolism. Okay. It helps to add more fiber to the diet and proteins from non-animal sources. So a great option when it comes to holiday eating. It could be a part of the recipe or it could be the main event at the recipe itself.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I've never had it before, and you guys are now having your chance after I've had my chance, which is good, this is fine. You know, I've never had this combination before. Usually, you know, whenever we're talking soup here in the Bahamas, we got to put some meat in that. But Janay, I mean, you know, how did you guys come about deciding upon, I mean, in addition to the health benefits, but are there other types of recipes and menus that we can expect to see from you guys in this type of
Yes, so our members have access, and the general public access to newsletters. We put it out every Wednesday. That also includes our perks program, so you're able to see that as well. Our blog, at CG's Wellness blog, we also have recipes there. And our members are able to visit the Virgin Pulse platform, select a specific diet. So if you're deciding that you want to become a vegetarian, you can select a vegetarian diet, and the system automatically generates recipes specific to that diet.
Wow, okay. I was going to ask who's the menu master, right? I mean, we're here at the Showman E Bistro. I mean, I guess these types of partnerships really work well for what you're trying to do.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we want to correct the wrongs that people are doing, you know, set them up in an option that they don't necessarily have to say, I can't. We want to give them the ability to say that I can, because there are opportunities available to them through the perks program. Going back to the recipe idea through Virgin Pulse, we want them to also know if you are willing to embark on a new form of diet, gluten-free, keto diet, these options are available to you, and there's a digital assistance to ensure you do it the right way the first time.
Now, this is probably just one aspect of the perks program. I'm sure there's many more either currently or to come.
Yeah, so as Donovan said, the list is expanding, but we have a wide variety of options for our members. So you have a discount with Showman E Bistro, their meal kit. So Thanksgiving is coming, so if you want to get a meal kit that's healthy from them, you're able to get it from here. We also have restaurants like Salad Masters on the list. We have a fitness aspect where you get membership discounts at Evolve Fitness, as well as free drop-in classes 3 times a week. Christmas is coming, so we also added John Bull to the list. So if you're shopping for any fitness trackers, they're offering a discount on Garmin's fitness trackers. So we want to provide a variety of options for our members while still promoting healthy living as well.
I mean, listen, this sounds like the best thing since sliced bread. So it's open to all members, but you have to be a member. Obviously, you got to be a member of the program.
So you have to be insured by CG Atlantic, and you have to be registered as a Zest Wellness member to participate and earn these rewards.
Oh, I mean, listen, this is great stuff. All right, so you talk about Thanksgiving, you talk about these meal kits, and it's with all participating restaurants. How many do we have?
Right now we have about 18.
I think we have
vendors on the first program. Our goal was to get to 20 before the end of 2021, but we'll save the rest for 2022.
We added one more. We added Subway.
Oh, that's right. Subway is now giving us a discount as well. So the list is growing every month. There's a new company coming on, new opportunities for members. As they venture out into the shopping environment during the holiday season, they can know and remember that the Perks program is available to them.
You want to remind your members to log on, follow. You have a newsletter. What else?
Newsletter, blog, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Yes.
Did you know your newsletters come out every week?
Right.
What am I missing? The
And
Virgin Pulse
and the Virgin
platform.
Pulse platform. We want to remind persons, most importantly, that just because it's the holiday season, it's the opportunity to cheat. We obviously want to eat the things that you've been desiring all year round. But you also want to make health-conscious decisions, and starting with a plant-based diet, either as the main course or as part of the meal itself, is definitely the way to go.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've been trying to diet just for Christmas to lose a couple of pounds, if only I can put them back on in the Christmas, New Year. But now I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that anymore. All right, listen, Donovan, Janay, thank you so much for being here on Bahamas at Sunrise. Excellent program.
Thank you for having us.
All right, you're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We've been with CG Atlantic. We've been talking about the Zest Wellness Perks program. We'll be right back.
First, it's more than just our name, more than just our achievements. It's our nature, and it's where we put our customers. At Bahamas First, we've refreshed our look, but our nature remains the same. We design insurance solutions that protect our customers from life's uncertainties. Whatever they may be, we equip you for the future so that you can recover stronger. Bahamas First, what's first for you comes first for us.
The sports we play depend on the health we build. So let's stay healthy. Wear a mask and practice social distancing and hand washing to protect yourself and others. Remember, COVID-19 is not a game.
A public service message from the Bahamas Olympic Committee.
Our world has changed. Many businesses have been closed for months with little or no access to their customers until now. Rev Media can help you remain connected to your customers. Our trusted customized advertising packages and personalized consultants will provide your business with immeasurable support during this challenging time. Your customers are already watching. Rev Media can help you to remain connected. Call us today. Let us help you.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. Well, Dr. Charlyon Bonimy is an internal medicine and infectious disease specialist with Doctors Hospital Health Services. And this morning he's here to discuss it with us. We've heard the name before. They say it might be the end of Christmas, depending on who you talk to. But of course, that name is Omicron, and that is the new COVID variant. And Dr. Bonimy will give us all the details today. Good morning, Doc, and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you with us. We always learn so much in these conversations with you. And, you know, this is not the type of conversation that I thought we'd be having right before Christmas. After such an intense end of summer, early fall period, with us seeing those numbers just staggering, hospitals literally at the breaking point with overflow of patients, to now finally be at a place where you're seeing our case numbers be 6 a day, 11 a day, to now hearing this thing called Omicron coming, being identified first by scientists in South Africa. Give us some more ideas about what's happening. I've heard people in the media try to clarify that this is not necessarily a South African variant, but that it was found there. So give us details. What is the new variant and where was the first strain detected, and kind of what makes this one different than the others?
So Omicron was named by the WHO as a variant of concern that was discovered and made known to the world by scientists in Botswana and then later in South Africa. And they did this using genomic sequencing, which simply is the genetic blueprint that can detect all mutations the virus contains and use that as an identification or fingerprint. So before Omicron, the usual suspect sequenced was Delta. However, with Omicron, a new fingerprint was detected. It was still the same SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus, but this was a new variant that was different from what we had seen before. And all of the variants we know, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Delta, had a mutation or some combination of mutations that made them a problem. Alpha, which was identified in the UK, was more transmissible. Beta and Gamma, there were concerns related to their ability to evade immunity. And Delta had increased transmissibility and immune evasion. With Omicron, perhaps one of the most striking features is the sheer amount of mutations it has, especially involving the spike protein. And if you can remember, that's the protein that the virus uses to attach to our human cells and cause infection. And it's the part of the virus that our vaccines have used to recognize and target with antibodies. So there is concern that there may be a potential for a dampened immune response. It has also, been shown to have mutations that have been linked or tied with increased transmissibility. And we are seeing reports of this play out in terms of the surges that are currently ongoing in South Africa. It's important to point out, though, that these mutations, they don't always work in tandem and have an additive impact. In certain situations, combination mutations can actually work against each other. So we can't simply just look at the mutations Omicron has and automatically know what we're up against. We need real world data to determine this.
Right. And given that it's only been maybe about 3 weeks now since they've identified it, I guess the data is still coming out in terms of how this is impacting people. I had heard one reporter indicate that it might be slightly more contagious, but maybe less aggressive in terms of how we're seeing patients react to the virus itself. Any context you can give us on that?
Correct. So based on the mutations, again, it seems a lot more transmissible than the Delta variant. There are some reports that it can actually infect 3 to 6 times the amount of people Delta can. But there are also anecdotal reports that the severity of illness might not be as severe. So it might be mild illness. Again, we still need to find out what's happening. We still need to take a deep look at the data, take a deep look at the hospitalizations in areas where this variant is surging.
And so, Doc, at the end of the day, it is the holiday season here in the Bahamas. We have finally, for the first time in almost 2 years, had a relaxation in our protocols. How do we protect ourselves against this? Is this something that we should even be concerned about? Will it eventually make its way here? Or is it something that we should, don't necessarily need to take as serious? And if we do, then what should we be doing to take it seriously?
So this is still a respiratory virus, and the same public health measures apply. Wear your mask in public spaces, social distance, avoid mass gatherings. If you're not vaccinated, get vaccinated. If you're eligible for a 3rd dose or a booster, get it. Don't wait. Remember, even though this is new and we have a lot to learn with regards to how effective our vaccines will be, we still have a Delta variant and a 4th wave to contend with that is still a major variant out there, responsible for the current surges in the UK and US. So it's important that, right now, during this holiday season, we add layers of protection when we're having our gatherings with family and loved ones, adding testing, for example, as a layer. If you're having, a family gathering, ensuring attendees have a negative rapid test helps. Knowing the vaccination status of your attendees. If you're someone who's fully vaccinated and may even be boosted, you can assume that you have a high level of protection, not just from becoming infected, but also infecting someone else. So don't feel uncomfortable in demanding full vaccination among others attending the events. Consider your medical risks. If you're someone with an increased risk and you're unvaccinated and someone else is unvaccinated, reconsider going. And then consider the setting. Outdoor activities are far safer than indoors. And as always, wear your mask, vaccinated or not. and continue the social distance.
Yeah, excellent advice, Doc. And I love the fact that you reminded us that it's not just about protecting ourselves, but it's about, can we pass it on to people that may be more susceptible to severe challenges? And so I think that that's a very valid point. I also love that you reminded us to take those rapid tests, right? To be safe for yourself and to make sure that other people around you are safe. So really, really valuable points there. You know, Doc, I think some of us are just getting a little COVID wary. And so I guess for us, I think we'd want to understand, what does the future look like? Is this gonna be a variant every 3 months? Is it, you know, like, I don't know if you guys still name the flu, right? Because I'm not in the medical space. You would know if you name the variants each year, but where are we going with this? Is there any hope in sight? I think the Times had written a piece on moving from pandemic to endemic. Just kind of let us know, you know, what's realistic for the future and how we ought to carry ourselves given what that reality might be.
You know, I really wish I had a crystal ball to answer that. I think anyone who tells you what the future is 30 days from now is probably trying to sell you something. What I can say right now is that science does show that vaccines currently are our most powerful weapon against, you know, what we're dealing with right now. It's the best way to protect ourselves. It's the best way to, you know, keep some sort of integrity to our healthcare system. And right now, it is what we need to do. What the future holds, I really and truly, you know, can't say. But, you know, seasons come and go. And this is just a season. So we just have to endure it. And we have to try to get through it together.
All right. Well, Dr. Bonimy, we want to thank you for coming and sharing the facts with us. You just have a way of bringing information that it makes it pretty clear, not crystal ball clear, but very clear to those of us that want to know. And so we thank you for sharing with us this morning, and we wish you all the best. Hopefully you're getting some rest during this period, and hopefully the wave will stay right here, right? We're ready with the wave in terms of political season, so we don't need any more waves. And we're just hopeful that you will have, in spite of it all, a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday. And we thank you again for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me. Same to you.
You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Imagine what it would be like if there wasn't a referee. That's why we have a referee, to make sure that we all play fair. As an independent regulator, IRCA has been working with consumers and service providers since 2009 to ensure that the regulated sectors are well managed and that everyone's interests are fairly represented. That way, we all get to play on an even playing field. IRCA, improving lives through effective utilities regulation.
Doctors Hospital is pleased to announce our Ambulatory Surgical Center, located at Centerville Medical Center, number 68 Collins Avenue. This state-of-the-art facility offers outpatient same-day surgical services. Our team of skilled and attentive nurses, technicians, and administrative staff are ready to serve you and provide the highest quality care while offering competitive pricing in outpatient surgeries. Patient benefits include online pre-registration, pre-surgical screening, and anesthesia evaluation and clearance, all in a safe, COVID-free environment. We're open Monday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you have questions, feel free to contact us by phone at 302-3260 or by email at surgerycenter@doctorshosp.com. Doctors Hospital, trusted and best care now. Isn't your health worth it?
Disaster strike with little to no warning. We hope for the best, but should be prepared for the worst. And you understand that an always online communication system plays a critical role in business as usual when emergencies occur. At Teleport One, we can prepare your business to operate as normal with our many voice, data, and video solutions. Contact us today and let our team ensure that you operate business as usual. 502-4550 or email sales@teleportone.com.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. We're at the halfway point on this marvelous Monday. I'm Anastasia Palacios.
And I'm Philip Simon. Happy Monday to you.
And Phil, how have you been enjoying the show so far?
Always good, man. Always good. Always good. Whenever we could do a segment where I am eating and you're not.
Yeah, well, they've been just doing that. Like, I get you leaving, but you chose to leave. Like, that's not on me. Now I'm gonna need to eat my food too. Just putting it out there for my producer, because it's like the last 5, it's been like, you just gotta give it to Phil, and it's not my fault he chose to go. So where's my food? But I digress. Going into this holiday season in a positive spirit, so I'm not gonna let you drag me into the black hole of envy. And just wish to say that it's been a great show. I think I'm happy you enjoyed your soup. I'm grateful that I get to cook my own, so it's all good. But I also had a great conversation. I would talk to Bonimy of Doctor's Hospital just now, and Phil, we still riding it. I think we, as with all things, the more and the longer you're in it, you learn to manage it differently. But it is still very, very real and a very, very real threat to many people. And so we just want people to continue to be safe.
Yeah, that's the bottom line, right? Obviously, it's not going away, right? So if it's not going away, we just have to learn how to live with it and to live with it responsibly. That's the bottom line. So we've got a long way to go in this Christmas season. It's merry, it's jolly, it's all of those things, but it's also Omicron. So you have to be careful.
Yeah, and if you've ever watched Transformers or any sort of movie like Terminator, that Omicron just doesn't, the name is just so, I'm here. Anyway, we got more to come in the second half of the show. We have an interview with the girls behind the Box of Smiles charity. Looking forward to that.
Absolutely. And we'll finish our show with the team from the University of the Bahamas, former alma mater, and discussion about their new degree program. But first, a second look with weather at sunrise with the G-Man, Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at sunrise, brought to you by Bahamas First. What's first for you comes first for us.
Thank you, Phil, and good morning, Bahamas. And yes, second look at weather at sunrise. Weak high pressure system continues to download across the islands. We have a surface trough north of the northwest Bahamas, Grand Bahama, Abaco, and that should trigger off some pockets of showers during the daytime. In your marine forecast today, winds east to southeast at 10 to 15 knots, 3 to 4 feet. On Tuesday, continue east to southeast at 15 knots, 3 to 5 feet. And then on Wednesday, we have a cushion in place, east to southeast at 15, 20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet. Your tide. You can expect a high tide at 9:02 this morning. Next low tide will be at 3:34 this afternoon. Low gain tonight, high again tonight at 9:25. Sunset 5:18 this evening. Rises 6:42. UV index 8. Your water temperature 77 degrees Fahrenheit. And your moon phase, new moon. External look. High pressure continues to dominate the weather across the islands into the weekend. Lots of sunshine, warm temperatures. Slight chance we'll do passing showers. Low temperature daytime will be in the mid-80s. At nighttime, in the upper 60s. That puts you off on your fun look at weather at sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Star.
Thank you so much, Godfrey. To celebrate this upcoming Christmas season, we have with us today the young and impressive founder of the Box of Smiles charity, Ms. Kayley Simon. And she's also joined today by Emma Turnquest. Kayley and Emma, good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's such a pleasure to have both of you girls with us. I'm just really excited to see young people that care about other young people doing such wonderful work. And, Kayley, I'm going to start with you. What is the Box of Smiles charity and when was it founded?
I founded Box of Smiles in 2019 when Em and I were back in the 6th grade. It's basically an initiative to donate boxes of toys or, books, pencils, anything that the kids may need to spread some holiday cheer to those who may have less than us, to the underprivileged.
That's so awesome. And why did you decide to create this nonprofit?
It all started actually in the car. I was having a conversation with my mom. We both really love the holidays, and we both love to give as well. And, you know, she mentioned there's some kids who don't really have Christmas gifts. And that, of course, made me sad because every year my family and I, you know, we have a big celebration and we open gifts that we gave to each other out of love. So she said, you know, you can maybe do something about that. And at the time, sixth grade me, I didn't really think that I could do much, but my classmates and I, we just had a few shoe boxes, maybe about 12, and we just filled it up. Instead of doing Secret Santa, we filled it up with gifts and we gave it to the Children's Emergency Hostel. And now Box of Smiles has been running for 5 years now.
That is so awesome. That is so awesome. All right, Emma, so you were in class. Kayley comes to class and she's like, guys, there are kids without gifts. What made you all decide to give up your Secret Santa and to do this for other people? What made you want to be a part of Box of Smiles?
Well, for me, I wanted to be a part of Box of Smiles, partly to help Kayley, and secondly, because I knew it was like a good cause, because Kayley was just so passionate. She was like, come on, guys, we got to do this, you know, help those kids. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take your lead. I'm going to follow you. And I've been following her for 5 years. So she's doing something.
That's awesome. That is awesome. And it's great to see passion kind of birth it. And then that's what leadership is, right? It inspires others to do the same. What has been the most rewarding part for you, Emma? Have you guys actually been able to go and give the boxes to the kids yourselves?
We have, before COVID, we had the Christmas tree lighting that we were at, the tree lighting ceremony. And we were there and I was there giving out gifts in these big gift bags. And we were handing out gifts to kids all night. And it was so much fun because we got to do it together and the little joy on their faces. And even though you're not supposed to open the gifts till Christmas, some of the kids who opened them beforehand were just so happy. And I think that was really nice.
Yeah, it is amazing to see. And I think that's why I love the holidays too, Kayley. I'm a big Christmas fan. And it's because the joy is so abundant, right? All around us, we get to see smiling faces. And I'm happy that you're able to create those smiles for other kids who honestly might not just have that opportunity just because of life circumstances. So which organizations are you partnering with this year? Are you going to be going to the Children's Emergency Hostel again? And are there any other people who've come on board as sponsors?
This year, we are collecting majority of the donations ourselves. However, we have partnered with Quality Home Center. So if they wanted to donate, but they can't necessarily buy a gift, they can write a check to there, and all the money that will be donated, we will buy the gifts ourselves and hand them out.
Okay, awesome. So if people want you, they can go into a Quality Home Center. They can say, all right, I'd like to donate to Box of Smiles. And you can either do that with a physical gift or with a check?
With a check.
Oh, with a check. Okay, so checks definitely. They do accept cash, folks. That's what the conversation is all about. So you can go into any Quality Home Center. Of course, they've got that new one opened on French Charles if you are in the East. And then, of course, they have one on Carmichael Road. And so you want to make sure that you are helping Box of Smiles that way. Emma, what are you most excited about for this year's Box of Smiles?
For this year's Box of Smiles, I'm really excited to see how different it was because every single year it gets bigger and better and so much more amazing. And even though we couldn't do it last year because of COVID, I am 100% sure that it's going to be amazing. And I don't know where it's going to go. So I think that's going to be pretty fun.
Yeah, that is pretty fun. That is pretty fun. All right, Kayley, when you think about the future, what do you want Box of Smiles to become? Is this something that you think you and Emma and maybe others will continue after you're done high school?
I definitely want to continue with it because it's just become an annual tradition for me. Last year, I was so upset when I wasn't able to do it because of COVID. And if it can just continue to grow bigger and maybe we can, you know, spread to the other islands, or maybe it can move from just being a Christmas initiative to also, you know, giving gifts at other holidays.
Yeah, that is awesome. I love it. And I just love to see both of you so committed to helping to improve the lives of people around you. Emma, are there some final words that you want to leave with us about how we spread holiday joy, whether that's donating through Box of Smiles or maybe just in how we show up every day and treat other people?
Sure. Well, I believe that with Box of Smiles, the whole premise is joy. It's not really about the gifts. It's about the smiles on people's faces. That's why it's not called Box of Gifts or Box of Toys. It's called Box of Smiles. And you can be a smile ambassador, if that's what we want to call it, without having to be, you know, donating gifts every single year. But the gifts are nice because they do bring the most smiles.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. We can be smile ambassadors, right? Like we can walk around with a smile on our face and bring joy to other people and just being. And I think that's brilliant. Kayley, any final words for us that you want to say regarding Box of Smiles, or even to other young people who might feel like they can't do anything about a situation the same way that you originally felt, and now you're 5 years in? Any final words for us?
I would just like to say, if anyone wanted to start an initiative like me, to just like take the first step, because I never thought that 5 years ago it would be this big in 2021. So if you can just start small, just a little bit can go a very long way. And in terms of Box of Smiles, I just want to encourage anyone who's watching to actually donate. And I will be regularly posting updates on Box of Smiles Instagram at Box of Smiles 2021.
Awesome. Ladies, we want to thank you so much for joining us this morning on Bahamas at Sunrise. Congratulations to both of you for being in this 5 years. Please tell your classmates that we said congratulations as well. And we wish you guys all the smiles this holiday season, the same way that you put smiles on so many people's faces, our smile ambassadors. I love that, Emma. I'm going with that for the rest of the year. And so we wish you guys all the best. Congratulations to both of you. And thank you for joining us this morning on Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you.
You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise, bringing all the smiles to you. Remember, you can bring a smile to someone else by donating at Quality Home Center under Box of Smiles. We'll be right back.
One thing, two things, blue thing, old things, things that are small, things that are grand, things that fit just right, and in the palm of your hand. Fox Hill Nursery, a large selection of garden supplies. If you can see it in your mind, you can find it at Fox Hill Nursery.
Sand dollar is the new digital Bahamian dollar created by the Central Bank of the Bahamas. It's just like physical cash, but safer and more convenient. Plus, the various Sand dollar enabled apps are secure and easy to use on any Android or iOS device. Use Sand dollar for your personal and business transactions, whether by QR code, a short name, or even your Sand dollar card. You can send and receive Sand dollars safely with just a touch of a button. Sand dollar, the digital Bahamian dollar.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wanda Rogers.
Hi, I'm Dr. Munish Sharma.
Hi, I'm Dr. Valencia Johnson, Director of Ambulatory Services at Doctors Hospital.
I'm the Director of Imaging at Doctors Hospital.
I'm a pediatrician here at Doctors Hospital. I am vaccinated against COVID-19.
I'm fully vaccinated against COVID-19.
I am fully vaccinated against COVID. Are you?
Are you?
Are you?
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. The University of the Bahamas offers professional and practice-oriented programs at the master's and doctoral levels, and they have some new graduate degrees coming on stream now. Here to tell us more, Remelda Moxey, Interim Dean, Graduate Studies, University of Bahamas, and Dr. Thalia Micklewhite, Dean, Social and Educational Studies, University of Bahamas. I'm always excited, man. This is my alma mater. Of course, it was the College of the Bahamas back then. That shows a little bit of age, but hey, I'm excited to have you ladies on the show. Welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you. We're delighted to be here to speak about what is important to us, the University of the Bahamas.
Oh, excellent. Good stuff. Well, listen, let's start right there. I mean, tell us what is important. You've got some new areas here, new areas of study at the university. And this is in the graduate degree courses, graduate degree program. Is that correct?
Yes, indeed. You are correct. They are graduate degrees. We've refined the previous graduate degrees. And so we intend to begin with the Masters of Business Administration. And of course, we have specialization in accounting, accounting and financial management, events management, hospitality management, and entrepreneurship and innovation, leadership, and financial decision-making. We also intend to offer the MS in reading with inclusive education, which we have offered before. We have a diploma actually now in public management for those who are in NGOs and in the public service. We also will be offering a certificate in MS reading with inclusive education, a master's in research, and a PhD in research.
That's a lot. That's much more than I thought. That's a whole slew of different things across several different disciplines there. You know, I'm interested in how do you approach these introductions and these different types of disciplines and topical areas as a university?
Well, what we did was what your alma mater did, the College of the Bahamas. It was a part of the college's strategic vision to offer master's degrees. And they had offered them, a multiplicity of them, in collaboration with other universities previously. Okay. And so in mid-2000, the university contracted the services of a professor from Northeastern University in Boston to conduct research to determine whether there was an appetite by students and whether it would be supported by the public and private sectors. And to that end, the research began and the results were resounding. There was student appetite to pursue a master's at the university, at the then College of the Bahamas, now University of the Bahamas. And there was also organizational support. He took the research a bit further to ascertain which areas the public and private sectors thought were imperatives, where the skill sets were needed. And what amazingly, I was with him in conducting the research. And so what was resounding was that all of the organizations felt that leadership, entrepreneurship and innovation, and financial decision-making. And so as a result, the College of the Bahamas began its own offerings in those three areas in 2010. And we have graduated several cohorts. Of course, things happen like COVID, and we weren't able to offer any more cohorts, but here we are again, ready to, we've retooled, we've refined, we've revisited previous programs, and we've included some other courses in the program. We've removed some, and here we are ready to go again.
Well, I think we're all ready for you to go again. I mean, those areas that you mentioned, leadership, entrepreneurship, obviously, the evolution and the different levels of financial literacy, straight on up to the graduate level, are critical areas, not just in our country, but those are global. Yes. Areas of continued growth. You mentioned obviously getting to the point and doing the research, but a big part of the offering from the university is the faculty. And, I imagine that's just a critical area. Speak a little bit to, the different schools and the different faculty that you have now at the University of the Bahamas addressing these areas.
Well, we have, the university has been very deliberate in hiring only persons with terminal degrees. And of course, in order to teach at the master's level, the requirement is that you have a terminal degree. And so the university in the last several years have developed a cadre, have hired a cadre of terminally degreed faculty who are ready and able to deliver these instructions. And now, of course, there are some areas where we will have to bring in faculty from abroad. Like we've done, we offer the programs using the cohort model. And by so doing, we are able to bring in the faculty to deliver the instructions, and we identify the best and the brightest out of North America. We've bought them out of Canada. We've bought them out of the Caribbean. We've bought them out of the United States. And we have them come in and deliver the instructions.
Okay, great.
Yes, so where we aren't able, where we do not have the faculty on staff to deliver, we bring them in.
Okay, great stuff. Okay, so now let's just get down to the students. What are the requirements in order for persons to enroll in the graduate studies program at the university? What is the cost? I don't know if you have that at your fingertips. And of course, how can people get more information?
Well, the cost varies. It varies from a minimum of $500 per credit to a maximum of $600 per credit. Now, some may be inclined to think that 600 is expensive, 500 is expensive, but all of our programs are undergirded with a off-island intensive. So that means you go somewhere, we don't know where it will be, but we send you somewhere and we bring in what we identify the best innovators, the best entrepreneurs, the best leaders, financial decision makers. We bring them all into you and we expose you to the professors and the and organizational individuals who possess the kind of characteristics in those fields, and we have them present to you. And that is included in your tuition.
Okay.
So you just have to be willing to go. It is included in the tuition, but you have to be willing to go, because if you don't go, that's a course you won't graduate from, because it is a course, so you won't be able to graduate. And we've not only had it for the MBA programs, we've also had it for the Masters in Reading with Inclusive Education, which Dr. Micklewhite will speak more intimately about.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, I think we may have lost Dr. Micklewhite with the connection there. But with you here, I just want to kind of follow up. Obviously, this is, the onlining, the virtual learning, et cetera, the university, New Providence and Grand Bahama, but throughout the country, I think you should be able to kind of enroll in these courses and still be able to. How critical is it for the in-person at the end of the day?
Well, while the virtual environment exists, I also feel it's important in such a program for there to be some connection. I mean, some face-to-face involvement with the faculty. Yeah. And so what we are hoping and praying is that a minimum, because like I said, the offerings will be using the cohort model. On Tuesdays, classes are being held 3 days a week. 1 day a week, every week, 3 days a week, every alternate week. And classes are held on Tuesdays from 6 to 9, and on Fridays from 6 to 9, and Saturdays from 9 to 5. But the Saturdays would be every alternate weekend.
All right.
And for 4 weeks, every alternate weekend for 4 weeks. So it spans over an 8-week period. And you will take no more than 2 classes at a time, no more than 2 courses. And when one ends, the other one kicks in. Okay. So you would still be in the Tuesday class for the entire semester, but you will have 2 other classes that will run one after the other. So you're no more than 2 classes at a time. And we found that it worked. We know that it works. And we hope to bring the professors in. If they're coming from abroad, they will be here at least a minimum of 2 weekends.
Okay. Good stuff. Again, finally, person wants more information, where can they get that from?
They can go online at UB's website, www.ub.edu.bs, or simply send us an email at graduate at ub.edu.bs. I repeat, graduate at ub.edu.bs.
Okay, good stuff, great stuff. Remelda Moxey, Interim Dean, Graduate Studies, University of the Bahamas. Thank you so much for being here.
You'll be strong, we are.
Yeah, absolutely, you'll be strong.
You'll
Thank you
be
so
strong.
much.
Thank you for having us.
All right, great. You're watching
Okay. Enjoy
Bahamas.
your day.
Thank you so much. You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Imagine what it would be like if there wasn't a referee. That's why we have a referee, to make sure that we all play fair. As an independent regulator, IRCA has been working with consumers and service providers since 2009 to ensure that the regulated sectors are well managed and that everyone's interests are fairly represented. That way, we all get to play on an even playing field. IRCA, improving lives through effective utilities regulation.
Shell Unleaded improves your fuel economy, giving increased miles per gallon, allowing you to do more of what you really want. Special additives used in Shell Unleaded improve your engine's efficiency. So go further with Shell Unleaded. Venture out to beaches, Junkanoo, and festivals and bring home memories that will last a lifetime. Shell, fueling journeys that matter.
Well, that's going to do it for us, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of Bahamas at Sunrise. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Again, I just want to congratulate my co-host and his awesome wife on raising such a spectacular daughter. And she's not the only one. He's got two other phenomenal kids as well. So they've done something right together. And yes, well, congratulations on Kayley just being a box of smiles.
Thank you so much, Star. You know, it's all in the heart, right? All in the heart. And, you know, yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Listen, I'm going to, you know, just wish everybody a wonderful week and a safe week. It is the Christmas season. And, you know, there are some things that are wonderful and merry and great, and then there are some things that are not so much. So continue to kind of just be vigilant and watch out for Omicron and Delta and all the rest of those COVID.
Well, you're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. Make it a great week, folks. We'll be back with more on Friday. Bye.